It's Entertainment Schmig.
Okay, so Adele's carpool karaoke. Yesterday, maybe during work, you went to y98.com and watched the video, all 14 minutes of
long,
it with James Corden. But I get it. He does song, interview. He kind of splices his interview in between.
What are you going to do that's better than that?
Yeah.
On
Right.
your show.
Exactly.
It was cool.
To tell.
Right.
All of his questions kind of led into the next song. Like he asked her about her love for the Spice Girls, and then they sang Wannabe. He said, I've heard that you actually like to rap, and you actually have some mad skills. And she was like, a rip, rap, rippity-doo. No. She actually rapped Nicki Minaj's verse in Kanye West's song Monster. Listen to this.
Pull up in the monster automobile gangsta with a bag that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in a Tonga, Carol, Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. First things first, I eat your brain. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and fangs.
Wow.
Yes. And then she talks about killing all everybody else's careers and like waves bye-bye to everybody. So Nikki saw it yesterday and loved it. She said, the attitude and the fingers to match. I cried when she waved bye to the careers. #hello, #bye-bye. And then she said, Adele is mad ratchet. I can't take her, with an emoji of her like crying.
Oh,
She's
that's
laughing
cool.
so hard.
All right, mad ratchet. I'll have to use that with the kids later today. You guys are mad ratchet.
Do it. Did you write it down?
Yeah, I can't even say Rachel Platten, and I'm going to work on mad ratchet. Yeah, I got it.
We have that Adele video online at y98.com. The Oscars.
By the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but did anybody wonder what kind of car they were driving in? I mean, it looked like a fancy car.
The roof was...
I don't know. It just was. I wouldn't ever have a white interior, but take a look at that automobile.
Of course you won't notice.
I know. I swear it was crazy. I noticed Adele, then I noticed the car, and James Corden at the very end.
Yes. Oscars out yesterday. We have the whole list of the big nominees at y98.com, and we talked about the nominees during the 840 Schmig. But now that the dust has settled, people are really talking about the snubs. You know, Mad Max Fury Road and The Revenant lead the pack. The Revenant has, I think, 12 nominations. And, Mad Max Fury Road is second with 10 nominations.
It's so weird that movie, I mean, I enjoyed that movie thoroughly. Not a ton of dialogue in that movie. It's all
Car
chasing.
chases.
And action. And a lot of people are like, hello, Star Wars. Biggest movie of the year in terms of the box office, but really the only categories in which it was nominated were the technical ones and best original score. But yeah, left out of best picture, best director. J.J. Abrams got snubbed. Lots of other snubs too. People are calling it again another
The whitest
Oscars. Last year there were a lot of really significant roles. Black actors and actresses weren't nominated.
Movies.
Yeah.
Same this year. Will Smith for Concussion.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of talk about that. Idris Elba for Beasts of No Nation. And people are like, hello, what's going on? Samuel L. Jackson. Quentin Tarantino's movie, The Hateful Eight, not only left off for Best Picture, but Best Director. He wasn't the only Best Director. Ridley Scott, whose movie The Martian was up for Best Film, he was left off for Best Director.
It's a great way to start your MLK weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And let me see. So a lot of people were excited that Sylvester Stallone was nominated. But what was Carol was the other big one. The director and the movie not nominated. And Carol's been a critic's choice. The month of December, nominated for a bunch of stuff.
I seriously think this is going to be the most boring Oscars ever. Just by looking at the people that are nominated, usually there's a couple big, you want to see them stars.
I think Stallone is the one, the hopeful dark horse that he'll win for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
But I think that's it, though. I think
His
you're
last
right, Corey.
best shot at it.
Yeah. Chris Rock hosts the Oscars at the end of February. If you are still
he'll be worth watching.
Yeah, I think so. Big news, Kendall Jenner and Harry Styles are moving in together.
Ooh.
Wow.
Exciting.
All right.
And we talked about this yesterday. Alan Rickman died of cancer at the age of 69. Daniel Radcliffe's tribute to Alan Rickman was just, he said he's one of the greatest actors that he's ever worked with and one of the most loyal and supportive people. He said, I'm pretty sure he came and saw everything I did on stage, both in London and New York. He said not only did he encourage him during Harry Potter, but post-Potter. And he said, I know other people who've been friends with him for years, and they say all you have to say is call Alan. No matter where he is in the world or how busy he is, he'll get back to you within a day. He said he was kind, generous, self-deprecating, and funny.
And Kevin Smith, he played God in Dogma.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that he was the only non-friend that he cast in the movie. Everyone else in the movie he was friends with. He said he ended up becoming one of his very best friends. Wow. Because that's the kind of guy he was.
Sure, yeah.
And then, of course, another cancer death that we found out about yesterday. Renee Angelil, Celine Dion's husband, died of throat cancer at the age of 73. He was the one that urged her to go back to Vegas and start up her show again because he said she needed to do something other than care for him 24 hours a day.
We got to do something to beat this cancer thing.
No,
seriously,
yeah.
it seems like every celebrity we announce, it's a cancer death.
Yeah, just 4 celebrities this
David
week.
Bowie, Alan Rickman, Celine Dion's husband. Who's the other one?
There was somebody else earlier last week.
Anyway, it's
Too many.
terrible.
Way too many. Oh, and Joe Strauss from the Post-Dispatch. My husband went to his visitation last night. I mean, just way too many people. Losing way too many people to cancer. That's Entertainment Schmig, ending on a down note, but we'll pick it up again at 8:40 this morning.